As YouTube celebrates its 20th anniversary, creator Tyler Oakley talks exclusively to people about his rise to fame on the video sharing platform. YouTube creator Tyler Oakley started out making YouTube videos in 2007 as updates for his high school friends. Oakley exclusively tells PPL about how his career as a content creator has changed in the 17 years he's been on the internet. He also opens up about feeling protective over the next generation of content creators, especially when things get messy for them online. In August 2007, then 18-year-old Tyler Oakley was fresh out of high school and starting his freshman year at Michigan State University. He missed his high school friends and wanted to find a way to stay connected outside of phone calls and email. He randomly stumbled across YouTube, the new video sharing platform at the time full of one-off videos from random people. He became especially intrigued by people talking about their days, so Oakley followed suit by uploading videos of him giving a tour of his dorm room. 17 years and 6.7 million YouTube subscribers later, Oakley, now 35, is one of the most recognizable YouTube creators, having played an integral role in shaping what authentic content creation looks like. His zany personality and passion for pop culture allowed millions of people worldwide to connect with him and, in turn, allowed him to discover his own creative flair. In an exclusive interview with People, Oakley recalls being blown away by how quickly you could connect with a person through their videos and be so wrapped up in this stranger on the internet. When he went onto YouTube for the first time, Oakley was especially fixated on YouTube creator William Sled's videos. Sled was best known for his early YouTube vlog-style videos and his Ask a Gay Man series online, and after watching over 90 videos, Oakley realized that making videos and talking to the camera was something he could do himself. When I first decided to make a YouTube video, in college, nobody was monetizing their videos, doing challenges or collaborations. He recalls to PPL. You found a weirdo who had a camera and posted random skits or a school project. Oakley's first video for his friends initially got 50 views, which surprised him because he wasn't even sure he could name that many people personally. I realized that it was fun to be able to just talk and share, as opposed to just calling people up or trying to keep my friends up to date with what's going on with me, he says. From day one, I fell in love with it, and I just kept going. Each video got more views, and that made me realize this has the potential to reach people. He made his weekly videos on YouTube while studying communications with a focus on marketing and social media in college. By the time Oakley graduated and began looking for jobs, his YouTube channel had grown exponentially. I was applying to jobs and getting rejected left and right, but at the same time, I'm having so much fun making videos, and it's fulfilling, he explains. I was starting to make some income to support myself, and it wasn't anything crazy, but it was eye-opening, and I realized, oh, this is one of my jobs now. And that was the first time it really hit me that this might be a career. Unemployed at the time, Oakley made the bold decision to move to San Francisco in search of work and warmer weather. When he eventually landed a job, he continued to make videos on the side while working his 9-to-5. Online, Oakley found his YouTube aha moment when he posted about his pop culture obsessions. He was open about his love of Lady Gaga and Glee, but was best known for his obsession with One Direction. I realize if I talk about something I love or am obsessed with, people connect with that, he says. We share this energy, like you and your bestie going off about things you're obsessed with together. That's what it felt like. I will be connected with the people who share that interest as long as I'm authentic with it. Speaking about his love for One Direction online opened doors for incredible opportunities like getting the chance to interview them about their film. This Is Us in 2013 and being a part of 1D Day, the 7-hour-long live broadcast that connected fans with the band. As his community grew over time, Oakley realized one of his true passions was being an outspoken advocate for the LGBTQ+ community and social justice, and eventually became connected with the Trevor Project, an organization that provides support to LGBTQ+ youth in crisis. For me, this was an organization I would have wanted to know about if I did not have the support system that I had when I was younger, he explains. As he made more content, Oakley found more intersections between important issues and his passion for pop culture, gay culture, and fandom. At that moment, things fell into place and he realized, this is where I want to exist on the internet. I want to use my platform for something that shapes the world into something that I want it to be, or to help people in some necessary way that urgent, he continues. But I also want to have the stupidest, silliest time and be a clown in my own way and entertain myself in turn, entertain others. And that's kind of been my guiding principle. On YouTube, Oakley collaborated with stars like Zooey Deschanel, Shawn Mendes, and even former First Lady Michelle Obama, but the biggest takeaway from his time on YouTube was building connections with other content creators all around the world. For 3 years, each August he would do a month-long challenge where he would make content with a different guest every day, adding up to around 40 videos in 1 month. One of his favorite videos from the series is the Edward 40 Hands video he made with fellow YouTube creator Mary Hart, where they duct taped beer bottles to their hands. It was a silly, stupid idea. We just spent the afternoon filming it, he reflects, saying that many of the friendships and connections he made are still prevalent today. It also gave him the chance to explore other platforms like TikTok and Twitch, where he will sometimes react to his old content. Through his collaborations, Oakley branched out into other creative opportunities outside of YouTube and started the Psychobabble podcast with his best friend Corey Cool in 2014. Oakley describes the podcast, which just came out with its 500th episode, as a scheduled call of my bestie to talk about the things in pop culture that we're obsessed with. In December 2020, Oakley announced he was taking a step back from YouTube to nurture his creativity and explore other social platforms. I have a point of view and perspective that I want to funnel my creativity out of because I was feeling a little bit drained, Oakley says about his decision to step back from posting weekly videos to YouTube. During his break, he dived into arts and crafts and eventually found Twitch, where he currently streams regularly and shows off his art. It was like a brand new avenue to feel creative, he says. It really reintroduced content creation to me in a way that made me fall in love with it even deeper. During YouTube years, I probably wouldn't have called myself a creative person, even though in hindsight, I was absolutely being creative, Oakley continues, noting he feels more like an artist rather than just a content creator. I am still sharing my point of view with the world, and it feels really wonderful to be able to continue to share. Not a lot of people can say they've been doing it for this long, and to be able to continue doing it feels so like a blessing. Though he no longer shares weekly videos on YouTube, Oakley still uploads videos from time to time and clarifies that he will never fully depart from the platform. I never expected posting on YouTube would turn into anything, he says. Everything since has been surprise after surprise, things that I never could have dreamed could happen. As the video sharing platform celebrates its 20th anniversary on February 14, Oakley explains that the thing that made YouTube so special at the beginning was that for the first time, viewers truly had the power to decide who they want to connect with. I think about all of the voices that have been disenfranchised and were told they didn't fit, he reflects. Now they can be themselves and speak for themselves while representing their communities. The more nation-specific, the more fascinating and the more illuminating those stories can be. It's changed the landscape of what's allowed to be made and the power is put back into the people's hands. Even now, Oakley remains supportive of the next generation of content creators and aims to be patient and encouraging and lend his support, especially when things get messy. In a culture that suffers from individual isolation and loneliness, it's a good thing when people feel emboldened to share themselves and connect with others, Oakley explains. It can get messy to exist in front of strangers and something that accidentally happens, he continues. 1 second you're making fun little videos and then suddenly you have people expecting you to behave a certain way or speak on certain topics that maybe you don't feel comfortable speaking on. It can feel really intimidating, so it makes me want to be protective of people who want to do good and want to navigate that moment of attention the best they can. It also gives me a sense of patience and gentle caring for them. In his post-YouTube life, the biggest surprise for Oakley has been getting the opportunity to reconnect with people who supported me from the beginning and getting to know each other again.